On the right of your picture, on home territory in the Roberto Clemente Coliseum in the red trunks here.
Molina's a very big, very big dude of a box fighter.
It's mixed at the highest level quite consistently, Molina. Fast hands, good punch.
He wants to get the other guy out there as quick as he can. Real good quality champion.
Segura brings to this fight a record of 20 wins and 5 defeats. He's mixed for the most part in moderate company, and he's under some pressure already here in the opening round. Molina is cooking up a storm.
Well, Molina started real quick and he's banging home some big punches. Frozy's hook really, he's got a really funny way of throwing it. He really sort of twists his arm right over to get as much leverage into that shot as possible.
Big left to the body and to the head as well. And this is a torrid opening round for the challenger. Molina wants it.
To be fighting the champion, he's going to have the crowd cheering.
Big left hook too from Molina for him. Segura looks so small alongside him, he could almost be at a lesser weight.
Yeah, Molina's like head and shoulders above him physically. Segura's going to have trouble landing because he's just that much shorter. He's going to have to, like throw his punch. He's going to get picked up with punches, that's for sure, against Molina.
He has taken an awful lot of punishment already, the challenger.
Molina keeps whacking to the body with both hands there. He's just looking for every, any and every.
Segura needs that bell. Did the bell go? Molina thought it did. I never heard anything. Ah, there it is. Segura, the challenger, in black. Here.
Yeah, Molina
had some great little fighters operating at this weight over the last decade or so, and Molina is moving into that kind of category. He's doing a real number on Segura here, and how much more can this little Mexican take?
And Molina's got his feet firmly planted on the canvas and he's just letting go with both hands. Very impressive.
But Segura's proved one thing: he's got a chin.
He's got a very good chin. I find a lot of fighters don't take body shots that well either, but this guy seems to have a good chin and seems to take, punches to the body exceptionally well.
It's a total survival job for him at the moment, Segura.
Now when Molina's punching, he just step off to either side, and he's not trying to punch in a straight line. He's trying to come round Segura's head with hooks and uppercuts, and with both hands.
Segura's getting his gloves up quite well. That looked a low left.
Vision to see where the punches are coming from, because there's so many being thrown.
And that looked a bit low too. It almost landed on the hip of Segura.
Now, don't be surprised if somebody gets cut in a minute, Ian, because the heads are plentiful.
Well, Segura has bravely tried to come back himself in this round, but he's on the wrong end of some fearful-looking punches from Juan John Molina.
It doesn't look to me like Segura's got much to keep the champion off, from somewhere. To find a real big punch from somewhere, but I don't know if he's got that punching power. He's game enough.
Well, he has landed a bit in this round anyway, Segura. He's been eating up the punishment.
Yeah, champions round again in a big way.
Segura did score a shock win over Luis Espinosa in Phoenix, Arizona, in Espinosa's home territory, the former WBA super bantamweight champ. Brazilians that day too. Third round. Molina in red, and he's the one doing most of the damage. He's unbeaten since May, won his last 11. Some very impressive Laporte and Tony Lopez.
Yeah, he's mixed in good class, Molina. And those guys are world champions and former world champions in their own right, so can't really go too far wrong. And now he's a champion in his own right.
He's in his second reign as super featherweight champion, having won and lost the title against Lopez. This reign has been rather less demanding. Aki Gungaluza, the South African, and the defences so far have not been too exacting, and so far neither is this one.
Yeah, well, looks like the pace has dropped a little bit now because Molina's got his feet firmly planted on the floor. I think he's looking for that payoff punch. Perhaps he doesn't feel threatened by Segura. He's not as lively as he was in the first 2 rounds. He's just doing as much as he was, which is no real surprise really, because they couldn't. There's no way they could have maintained that pace for 12 rounds. And Segura switching southpaw now.
Molina's getting in with some quite hurtful looking body shots as well. His work rate is prodigious.
Just shout out to the crowd now.
Big left hook from Molina. Must have skin like leather, this Segura. There are some fighters whose durability has to be seen to be believed.
Yeah, Segura looks a little bit game for his own good because he's getting outgunned. Stay in there and be part of the fight and stand there with the champion. Give him a good fight, but sometimes he can be a little bit blind.
Well, he's bravely trying to fire back, but he's usurped from the drama so far. 4th round, accidental, but that is because the effects be resolved if there had to be stopped on a cut.
Yeah, Molina knows he's got his guy cut. As on that and get busy again and just try and make that cut a lot worse than it is.
Well, if Segura didn't have enough, he's got some more now.
The pace has definitely dropped. Segura, he's trying to cover up, but he's just not having enough success.
Frankly, he just looks out of his league with Molina, but then a lot of people would.
Every fight with John Molina is a war. Doesn't matter who he's fighting or where he's fighting. He lets them know that he's there from the off.
Looked like another low blow with the right this time. The referee has let about 3 or 4 of those go. And again,
yeah. Keeps whacking him in low on the blind side of the referee. I'm not so sure he's aware that he's doing it because the crowd are pretty fierce and they're right behind him, and all he wants to do is impress.
Well, he knows he's at home, Molina, that's for certain, one way and another.
It's a big attack from Molina.
Tremendous courage and resilience from Segura. He's covered up, he's taken an awful lot of punishment, and still he's trying to fire leather back against what looks almost hopeless odds.
Yeah, it looks like he's fighting a losing battle, but he's just standing there with Molina and trying to punch with him.
Oh, that was a good right hand from Segura. But Molina, rather worryingly from Segura's point of view, just shook his head for a moment and walked straight back on in.
Yeah, Molina's got no real worries about Segura's punching power. He's just walking in and doing his own thing. Looks real comfortable doing it.
That must be a bad moment for a fighter when you hit him with your best shot and he just carries on coming.
Yeah, some fighters don't even blink. They just, you hit them with your best shot, they don't blink, they don't take a step back, they just take it and keep coming at you. It can be very disheartening. But Segura, because he's had some excellent knockout victories, just looks way out of his...
Yeah, he's had a couple of knockout victories, but never with anybody approaching Molina's class.
They couldn't have picked him a better world champion to fight, that's for sure, or harder world champion to fight. Perhaps they should have gone via another route and picked out one of the other champions, but that's their fault, I'm afraid.
Not as you...
Well, not as you would.
There's some good people around at the weight.
Looks like in the junior lightweights there isn't a weak champion. Yeah, Molina's just doing whatever the hell he likes, you know. It's
a mismatch, really.
He can lean on when he wants, he can take a breather when he wants, and punch when he wants, and it's good for him. He's just totally in control. And fighting a guy like Segura in this particular fight looks like Molina's just punching the heavy bag.
Of guts alone. Does get his gloves up quite well, Segura. He's blocking a few of those hooks to the head.
Yeah, he blocks a lot of punches. He does block a lot of punches, but unfortunately that's not going to win him the fight.
He's come up with a couple of quite good left hooks, Segura. Give him credit, especially in the last 30 seconds.
There look to be signs of desperation on his part, because he really needs some really big punch now to try and swing the fight in his favour. But Molina just turned him there onto a punch.
There's a real swagger about Molina, isn't there?
Yeah, real confident, arrogant looking kind of a boxer.
Outreached, outfought, outgunned, away from home. Could Francisco Segura have, you wonder? Do you want the title? Have to fight Molina?
And they picked him a real tough champion to fight. And there's corner telling Molina, but just can't see how he's going to do it. He needs... You're just going to look and throw lots of punches, take him out in spectacular fashion. You often find that when you try to knock somebody out, you can't time that you expect it.
He's just cooled down a bit, Molina, now from the first 2 rounds, but again, even in this gear, he looks very classy, doesn't he, Duke?
Yeah, Molina's just got too much for Segura. He's got too much of everything. He's the bigger puncher, the better boxer.
Been some good Puerto Ricans as well. Alfredo Benitez.
Tell me about it. They're not my favourite person. Do you remember rightly? I lost to a Puerto Rican in a bantamweight title fight.
Yes, Del Valle, wasn't it?
Who?
You're trying to forget. But you weren't well that night, were you?
Yeah, not making any excuse. Molina really fancies this job.
He shakes his head as Molina pounds in some more punishment, as if to say, I'm not hurt, you can carry on hitting me, I'm made of metal, and I'll still be there right in front of you, and I'll still come back throwing a bit of leather. And to be fair to Segura, he has done that quite consistently to stay in this fight, but to be honest with you, he's just not really competitive in the fight.
Well, no, for the last couple of rounds, Segura, he's the one that's made the fight, because he wants to win real bad. And Molina now he's able to relax and just throw his punches as and when.
Arms division, this.
Look real hard because he's just so relaxed, and that's when you throw your hardest punches, when you're relaxed.
Mentioning what a tough division this has been in recent years, and you think of the likes of Lockbridge, Tony Lopez, and a few others on quite a long list.
Out of the list you just mentioned there, you just can't pick one bad champion. Over the years there have been some really outstanding champions in this weight division.
Well, Molina started fast, and I think he was looking for the early knockout, but he's realised how durable this man in front of him is, and now he's just methodically trying to...
Can't knock him out now. You're just looking to give him just a total boxing match. Just hurt him with every punch that you can, and just not get ruffled himself.
setting himself more for the punches now, Molina. He may be packing a bit more power in them because of that.
Yeah, Molina is just doing what he likes. He just threw a lovely left hook to the body there, and Segura felt it right down to his boots.
You know, with influential connections these days, the Duva family, now he's going for the body shots to try and slow Segura down even more.
He's just switching inside there and stops really bleeding quite badly. You can see the blood coming down on the side of Segura.
Again, he's shaking his head as if to say, no, not hurt. Goodness knows how he's not hurt.
Yeah, I think he's hurt. That's a sign, you know, when fighters start shaking their head and saying, oh, they're not hurt, that really means that they are.
But earlier on, they'd go to the scorecards if it had to be stopped because of that. Puerto Rican crowd making a heck of a noise. But I think he may have to wait a whist in events here. Molina at the moment has a shutout in his favour every round.
Molina can obviously sense victory. Just taking his time, he's not going to go crazy. He's tried that early, but he's going to just do what he does best, I think, and box him and just throw the heavy punches as and when he... The only thing Molina's got to be careful of is not to get complacent. I think when you're hitting somebody as often as he is in this fight, you can get complacent and maybe walk into some punches that you'd rather not. Then it's too late.
About this man, Segura. Been around.
Well, he's got a heart obviously as big as a bucket, but unfortunately that's not going to win him the championship. It just doesn't know.
Still, he comes forward, this brave Mexican, throwing out his punches.
That cut really is bleeding quite bad. And Segura is really, you know, he's got blood all over his eye and in his hair. And I think he'll be really looking forward to getting in the shower after this fight and just getting a good clean-up.
Well, his gum shield came out there as well, I think. Took a left hook. Still he wants to fight back. He wants a brawl with Molina at close quarters. Segura is a messy sight. And they might need to get the doctor to look at it, but he stopped it anyway. After this, that the referee stepped in. There's the gum shield going out from the left hook. Right